Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I always have to say this in videos like this to start off, but just because I don't make a video about something right away that you reach out to me doesn't mean I don't care or I don't think it's important. I've had several people send similar messages about these two champions to my inbox in the past couple weeks. And yes, part of it, when we discuss Moon Knight, is going to be due to his movie coming out, assuming it doesn't get moved, which, I mean, with the way the pandemic box offices, you never know, but hopefully not, in March. So part of why I'm doing this, and I think part of the reason why people have reached out to me about making this, is that two of the oldest champions in the game are Moon Knight, and I guess the champion we'll start with, since I think I have him more as a 5-star, OG Captain America. Now, the OG Captain America should be a champion in this game that we really get excited to land on. I've naturally landed on him 9 times. He is SIG 160 naturally, which makes me feel very old because I remember the first time I opened him. I remember it because I was sitting with my brother, Prof. Box. The same thing happened with Red Mags, but thankfully that's been definitely course corrected. And he's like, Captain America, man, congratulations. And I had to look him dead in the eyes, he knew nothing about this game, and say, that's a terrible pull. And he was like, what? What do you mean it was a terrible pull? It's Captain America. He should be like one of the best champions in the game. And I said, I know. Trust me, he's not. In fact, we talk so much about Scarlet Witch and Thor and Doctor Strange and Black Widow when it comes to the nerfs that were patched 12.0 years and years and years ago now. But Captain America also got nerfed. See, there was a time long, long ago where Captain America could provide truly perfect block with 0 damage. And we also remember those perfect block synergy teams for those OGs out there. If he's not going to do crazy yellow numbers damage like we've seen now in so many OP 6-star champions, one of the latest being Hercules, what's the harm in using Captain America? Even if he took 0 block damage, right? I think sustainability is great, but you're still rewarding the player. It might take, let's say it takes Captain America 200 hits to get the same defender down that it would take Kitty Pryde 60 hits. Well, then you're kind of rewarding the skill and the patience of that player. And Captain America, you know, he can do it all day, right? I mean, that's his thing. I have that freaking fake musical I Can Do This All Day song from Hawkeye stuck in my head now. Way to go, Prof. Hoff. You especially look douchey when you refer to yourself in the third person during a video. Anyhow, what's the harm in bringing this back? I don't think there's any, right? I don't think there's any. And so, while a lot of you have told me, Prof, you need to do a video on Moon Knight, and I said I'd mention it, which is why I'm doing that right now, that's a February video, because we would assume if the movie comes out in March, in honor of the movie, they'd buff him as an announcement in February. The thing that worries me, we've seen this with Black Widow, right? They didn't buff OG Black Widow when the Black Widow movie came out. They just gave us a new skin, a new version, a new variant of Black Widow. Now, I love Black Widow Deadly Origin, but who in their right mind would use OG Black Widow over Black Widow Deadly Origin? Nobody. And of course, we're not even talking about Black Widow Clairvoyant in that conversation. It's like Black Widow Clairvoyant, Black Widow Deadly Origin, OG Black Widow. The hierarchy is just a joke. If you look at him right now, it says the chance to perfectly block all damage increases by up to 45.24% based on lost health. I think that needs to change to 100%. If you max SIG OG Captain America, perfectly block all damage increases by up to 100%. That is, yes, more in line of what we remember him being before that patch 12.0, but it would also just give you a reason to use him with that amazing utility. And if they didn't, buff him to the point that he was doing Ghost-like damage or Corvus-like damage, etc., then you're basically telling the attacker, all right, we'll give you perfect damage, but you're going to have to hit him 200 times to get him down. And I think as a challenge, I'd be like, great, I'll do it. And obviously, you also have to ask yourself, is this worth it? Because if you're like me and you do full Suicide Masteries, the recoil damage would be enough. Kind of reminds me of like spamming special ones with non-Hawkeye Ronin. where you have to ask yourself, maybe I'm just going to do special threes. I don't know. Or maybe I'm going to at least start the fight, which I'm sure I would, with the Restoration Kit synergy with Nick Fury and Deadpool X-Force. Either way, it's time. His animations have been buffed. Cool, I guess. But when you're at SIG 160, you're not even getting up to a 50% chance based on lost health for perfect block. Make that 100. Make that 100. You're going to lose health throughout the fight anyway. And yes, give him some buff with damage. I'm not saying he has to be some OP champion like, say, Red Mags became. Although it would be nice to have that significant jump in damage dealt. But at the same time, like, he deserves so much better. And we don't have another Captain America movie coming out, unlike Moon Knight. So this is why I chose to focus on this today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. How would you buff him? Would you put him to 100% based on lost health? Because I certainly would. Let me know in the comments. For those of you who asked me to make this video, my word is my word. I have finally delivered. Sorry for the delay.